Hello everybody, Oliver from Neo here, back from Japan with two new matchas, these two here and our two favorite ones. And the topic of today is that I'm going to present you the different taste notes of these four matchas. So as you might know and follow us a little bit, the two matchas which you already had in our assortment is the Matcha Sesui from Mr. Nakai, and then we have the Matcha Washimine from Mr. Nakai. Here a little bit of a fresh grassy tasting matcha. Here a rather round and sweet matcha with not too much of a strong vegetal or summer grass note. And we have two new ones from the farmer Osada. Osada is a company which dedicates themselves much more and more in the organic tea cultivation, and what they are exceptionally doing is a great quality for money price for their matcha, and that's why we selected two of their matchas and I will taste them today. So I just suggest that we hop right into it and we start with the new ones. So here we have the matcha Koiai, and here we have the matcha Kakisubata. So two different cultivars, so tea plant types as they're called in Japan. Here we have a Okomidori, here we have a Yabukita, here we have a Kakisubata, and here this is a Gokou matcha or Gokou also. So we really go right into it and have the taste of the new one. And the Gokou matcha was, or the Koiai is a Gokou matcha, and this was a matcha I was always dreaming of to have, and now I got it. I just have to make it right. So I sift it through. So I have around 1 gram of matcha with this one here. So I'm just gonna sift it through and then I will directly show it to you. Now let's take the chusen, which I put a little bit into water, so it's already well soaked. The bamboo wood is soaked with water, and I just gonna pour in around 1 milliliter of 70 degrees Celsius water, so around 150 Fahrenheit, 155. And we're gonna do the sifting. Good. So we pour the matcha in here. Very nice green color. I'm gonna show it to you immediately. So what you can see, a very beautiful shiny green, perfect color, this matcha. So let's go to the second one. So Kakisubata, second one, a matcha which has a little bit of astringency, a little bit more than the Gokou for sure. And it is also slightly brighter in color. Just sift it through too. And here I can show you the tea, how it looks like. So very beautiful green color, no yellow, no kind of gray. Even though this is a rather cheap matcha, so, or the cheapest one of the round here. Here we talk about $28 for 40 grams. And this one also made. So I'm gonna show you what's the difference. So you can see a very slight difference. So you can see a very, very slight difference here between this one and this one here. So a little bit darker this one, and this a little bit more like beautiful strong green, while this one goes a little bit into the darker notes. But this does not have anything to say with the taste, because taste finally can be very subjective on one hand, but finally you really have to figure out what you are looking for. But the strong green of the Gokou matcha definitely shows me a lot of sweetness. Put this here, then water, also in around the same amount, and again the chasen, again the M forms, beautiful foam from Mr. Nakai's matchas, so perfect. And this was the last one. Just get some water too. Voila, that's it. More I don't need. Also here a beautiful M form to really bring a little bit the creaminess in and the foam out. So we have a nice foamy matcha here too with Mr. Nakai's Washimine. So now comes the interesting part. So now we gotta go into the tasting. So what I will taste first are the two sweet ones. So I know this one's pretty sweet. The sweet cultivar might have a little bit of freshness, and this one we know is a very sweet and round. So I'm really curious now to see what the difference in taste is. So I'll just first go for the known Mr. Nakai. It's sweet, it's round, very, very light astringency, but really, really like practically non-present. So amazing. Just the creaminess now developing in my palate is just astonishing all the time, each time when I try this matcha. I'm personally completely biased by Okomidori cultivar, so this is a Okomidori cultivar. But now I really want to see how the Gokou cultivar. Normally this cultivar is pretty expensive. It is an expensive matcha too, but it's in price quality. I would say this one is an amazing matcha. So let's have a look how it tastes. Oh wow, okay, even sweeter, but it's not like this light sweetness which I know sometimes from a Samidori, but it's a beautiful sweet round matcha. No astringency, so both of them are really low in astringency, while this one here, let me shake it a little bit. So it's round, very fast, very creamy. There's a little hint of astringency, but very, very, very small, very light. Full-bodied, strong-bodied, very complete in a way. So a beautiful matcha, I have to admit. So this is definitely an amazing matcha. I like it a lot. Now compare it again against Mr. Nakai's Washimine. So they are very close to each other in terms of Oliver likes it. Here we definitely have like more creaminess coming in faster, more sweetness in the beginning, but both show this very round flavor. Mm-hmm. Very beautiful. So both of them, I must admit, I like them still, both of them very much. The Gokou just with this light sweetness in addition, while this one here goes in a round creaminess, and this here shows a little bit of a light sweetness and then shows this round creaminess. Mm-hmm. Good. So we compared now these two. Now let's go to the Yabukita and to the Kakisubata. Let's see how the difference is with these ones. What I have much more with this is freshness. There's the astringency kicks in much faster, much earlier. Not strong, but it's more rapidly there. So it makes the tea, it makes the matcha fresher. It makes it more summer-like in a way. But you have to like this slight astringent note. And now let's go to the Kakisubata. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here we got with the Yabukita, we definitely have this strong grassy taste, strong grassy note which is in the tea. We have a lot of sweetness coming here from the matcha. These are the main characteristics of this one. And now let's go again for the Kakisubata. It's lighter, so there's not so much of this sweetness. It's more on the grassy tones, it's more on the fresh tones, and the astringency comes through a little bit stronger. So here I believe to have a little bit more of theanine in, making the sweet umami taste, so a little bit the sweetness more present in the matcha. And here we definitely have a straight grassiness with quite some astringency, but it also has a light sweet note, but much less than this one here. So let's go through them all at once. Round, smooth, sweet. Grassy, fresh, sweet. Fresh, grassy, and the astringency coming in. So no sweetness or much less sweetness with this one here. And the Gokou. Sweet, creamy, and very round, full-bodied. Sweet, creamy, full-bodied. Voila! That's the one. These are the 4 matchas I just tasted. So each one of them has a very own characteristics. If you're more like the fresh type and you don't really care if there's a slight astringency in it, these two are definitely a good choice for you. Here you get some hint of sweetness still with the matcha, while here you really got the straight grassy and freshness. These two are also closer to each other. Here, additionally to the roundness and this kind of creaminess which both matcha shows, this matcha shows much more this like closed, full and smooth taste, while here first you got kind of a sweetness coming up and then going over into this taste. So a little bit more complex, I would say, this one here. But if you like this full-bodied creamy sweetness, this one's definitely yours. And here you got just this lighter sweetness coming in the beginning. So these are these 4 matchas I tasted now. Very happy about our choice. So now it's your turn to try. Let us know what you think. Get a sample of each of the tea, do the tasting at home, and let us know what you think. And if you ever have questions, never hesitate to ask us